on the delivery table of a labor room, when I was struggling hard to come over my labor pain and waiting for a newborn baby in my arms, I am being asked a very common question. Leena, what do you want? This is your first child, so what do you want, a baby girl or a baby boy? Without giving a second thought, I just said a baby girl. And I don't know why I had asked for a baby girl. But today, standing in front of you here, I think all of us have the answer now why I had asked for a baby girl. Second incident, when I was standing outside SMS Stadium, Jaipur, when we had gone for a state-level competition, one fellow just coming and asking me, Leena ma'am, is Bhakti going for the national level competition? As there's a lot of politics going inside. So I don't know why the words came out of my mouth saying, see, if my daughter has to fly, Rajasthan is not only the limit, the sky for Rajasthan is not the limit. If she has to fly, she will fly from any sky of the world. And today, being standing here, Bhakti has proved by flying and flying over different skies of the world. Hello everyone, I'm Leena Sharma, mother and mentor of Bhakti Sharma, who has made 4 world records in open water swimming. And also she has been awarded the highest adventure sports award, that is Tenzing Norway Adventure Awards by President of India. And myself also holding a world record of being the only mother-daughter duo in the world swimming across English Channel, and also Limca Book of Records, and also an Asian record, and also have been awarded many awards with Bhakti. So, just giving a brief about me, I was born in a Gujarati family, brought up in Mumbai, Maharashtra. I'm married to a person from UP, staying in Rajasthan. So I have 4 cultures in my house. So my in-laws, after getting married, it was my wish to stay with my in-laws. So I left Mumbai and came to Udaipur. So as you can now understand that my in-laws were following UP culture as well as Rajasthan culture. So I tell them, Karela upar se neem chada. Because UP culture, Rajasthan culture, they were mixing. So in that scenario, where a daughter-in-law is supposed to be in ghungat till here, so they have to cover their face in ghungat. Yes, for respect, I used to not have ghungat, but I used to have pallu on my head. But where daughter-in-laws are not supposed to go out and work, I came from Mumbai, working in Bank of India, and also an outcast daughter-in-law, struggling hard to prove myself that I am one of you, I am not an outsider, and a baby girl, Bhakti, was born. That was a time, I don't know why, but I told my husband that whatever culture and whatever caste you will impose on me, I'm ready to accept it. But in terms of bringing up my daughter, I will not listen to anybody. I will bring her up the way I want. And he also supported me. So in that scenario, where 31 years back I came to Udaipur, scene was very different. Today, at least everything is modernized. I started bringing up Bhakti, and as a swimmer, as a table tennis player, national level myself, I had a thought that everybody should basically know swimming, cycling, and also to drive some car or scooter in emergency. These all things in emergency. So I put Bhakti in a small swimming pool in Udaipur, in a private hotel. Just to teach her swim, just to know she should know swimming, and she should have some activity. She was just 2.5 years old. But as I told you, with society I was here, I got many objections. People started telling, oh, look, her husband is not staying with her because he's working outside. She's roaming around in the private hotels, and she's enjoying in the hotels. And I didn't bother, but my husband bothered. He said, Leena, stop going to private hotels. Because you are from other state, other district, you are struggling hard to prove yourself, stop doing this. So I sat back home and waited for a swimming pool to open. So after 1 or 2 years, I heard that there's a swimming pool in a private school. I just rushed there with my daughter. And I, again, put her in the pool. I trained her. And believe me, I was a Hitler coach, you can say. But result, she started slowly going in district level, then national medals, state, many records in state and nationals. But there, as we had the topic today, change of gear. So when I saw her, that she has lot of potentials, she can swim hours and hours and hours, I one day asked her, Bhakti, when she was just 13 years old, I said, Bhakti, there is something called English Channel. It's very dangerous. I only know it's dangerous, and it's very cold, and it is called the Mount Everest for the swimmers. Do you want to do it? And she said, yes, Mom. I said, but I don't know anything about it. She said, we'll find out. So there, I put on the higher gear for her and started hunting for English Channel. Again, the problem was how to train her. So swimming pool closed for 6 months in a year. I used to go to private resorts for practice or take her to a lake. You can see there. She was small, and I used to take her to a lake, Pichola here, and make her practice. And nothing to change there. Just sit with the wet costume on and go on scooter with me 10 kilometers till my house. But I started hunting for English Channel. And there was, like, today we have everything in our hand, in mobile, Google, everything, and you get the information. But in 2003, there was nothing in mobile. So after coming from the bank, cooking, taking Bhakti for swimming, coming back at 8 o'clock from swimming pool, go to the cyber cafe, request the cyber cafe fellow not to close the shop till 9 o'clock, sit for 1 hour there, gather the information about English Channel, how to go there, how to train my daughter, and who have done in India English Channel so that I can contact them. But believe me, no one in India helped me. Nobody. They said, oh, we don't know. We have forgotten because we have done years back. Some said, check my website. You can find there. And there was nothing on the website too. Then finally, I had my coach in Mumbai who gave me a number and said, ma'am, this is the only number I have if this can help you. And I called him up. He's late Mr. Ajit Thakur. I'm saying late because he's passed away due to cancer. But he came to me as a God. He came to me as a mentor. And he guided me everything, how to go to English Channel, how to apply, how to train, how many casualties have happened in English Channel, and what remedies I should take. But again, it was all oral information to me. There was no practical information how to train my daughter. But still, came back to Udaipur, gathered all the information from him, kept everything in my mind, and started training him. And finally, she went for the English Channel at the age of 16. Very small age. She was the youngest that time in that area. And she did the English Channel, yes, but again, like other our achievements, it was not easy. She was stuck in currents for 3 hours. She's swimming and swimming and swimming, and she's thinking, I'm swimming fast. And they put flags to divide France and England and to show the road to the vessels that, oh, you have to go that side and the swimmers will be this side. So that flag is still there. And she's swimming and swimming and swimming. After hours, 2 hours, flag is still there. Again swimming hard, and after 3 hours of her feed also, the flag is still there. And she also wondered, and she's looking at me, what happened? And I didn't say anything, she's stuck, because she might get scared. But the observer on the boat said, Leena, she is a baby, because she was just 16. And she is stuck in a very strong current, and it's very difficult to come out of this current now, because it's almost a 3 hours, and she's stuck. So it's better we take her out. So I didn't say anything to her. I just turned to Bhakti. I told Bhakti, observer is saying that currents are very strong, and since last 3 hours you are swimming at the same place, not even moved 1 inch out from here. So you have an option. I'm giving you an option as a coach that come in the boat and finish the swim, or just try hard and go away from this current. She didn't say a single word to me. She just hit her legs hard and moved. So my observer said, Leena, what happened? Some big fish or what there? I said, no, look, there's my fish. See how she's swimming now. And she sprinted for 1 hour. She sprinted for 1 hour. There are some sports people they must be knowing what sprinting is. Sprinting for 1 or 2 minutes is so difficult. It's tiring. She sprinted for 1 hour in that current, and finally, after 13 hours and 50 minutes, she touched the coast of France, and she made the record of being the first swimmer in Rajasthan. Now, next incident, when she had gone for Gulf of Mexico swim. Gulf of Mexico has many insects in it. So as soon as she jumped in the water, she was stung by stingrays. Stingrays is a very dangerous fish which stings by its tails. Very long tail it has. So as soon as she jumped, and she had that stung, so it was very painful. And like I was worried as a mother. So I said, Bhakti, what to do? Do you want to come out? She said, let me wait for 5 minutes. But my doctor's sister, who had the injection with her, she said, let's give her injection, let's see. But unfortunately, what happens is during the sea swim, Bhakti cannot hold the boat. She can't even touch the boat. We cannot touch Bhakti. We cannot hold Bhakti. So how to give the injection from the boat in the water? So she just raised her hand here, and my sister injected her here. So it was like randomly done. So the pain of the sting went little better after 10 minutes, but her hand was swollen completely, and she had very bad pain in her arms. So she swam for 10 kilometers, and I could see her arms swollen, and she was in pain. I told her, Bhakti, please want to come out. You have swam already 10 kilometers. You will get certificate of 10 kilometers. Why you want to swim 25 kilometers? She said, no, I want to finish my swim. 2-3 times I asked her, come in the boat. She said, no. And finally, as a mother, that time, coach had failed. Mother had come up. And as a mother, I wanted to cry because I know my daughter was in pain. I can't cry in front of her as a mentor, as a mother. So I went at the backside of the boat, cried loudly, not knowing her. And I don't know, a breeze came, a very hard breeze came, and I hugged it this way. Like I hugged to anybody or my mom or anybody. And I was praying my goddess mother, Ma, just save her. She's in pain. And I got that breeze, and I said, yes, Ma, you are there. And now my daughter is safe. And after 10 hours, she completed her 25-kilometer swim successfully. Now, little brief about my world record. It's a story that I was looking out for a record where 3 swimmers have done. So I found that in world, 3 swimmers relay has been done. So I was hunting for 3rd swimmer as one girl was already there with Bhakti. So Bhakti said, Mom, why are you hunting for 3rd swimmer? You always wanted to do the English channel, but you couldn't do it. Why don't you do it? And I said, Bhakti, are you mad? I'm at the age of 41, and you want me to compete with you girls? No way, you are 17, 18 years girl, and I'm 41. I can't do that. She said, no, Mom, you're strong enough. You should do it. And that was a time when she became my mentor. And she said, I want to have fun. You always shout at me sitting on the boat, Bhakti do this, Bhakti do that. Now give me the chance to shout at you. When you are in the water, I'm going to shout at you. So that's how the idea of my doing English channel came. But like, as I said, achievements were never easy for us. So when we jumped in the water, and we were said that it's going to be 5 nautical miles air, it was 18 nautical miles. So the breeze was 18 nautical miles blowing, and the waves were very bad, and all 3 of us throwing. So we vomited for 9 hours. Still, we were swimming like lioness in the water. But after 9 hours, Bhakti and the girl had cramps, and I am a diabetic patient. So I also had that little fear that my diabetes goes low, and if I have to call for a helicopter in emergency, it's better we finish the swim. So I called my pilot and said, we want to finish it. And he was also like, why, Mom, why you want to finish it? I said, no, we are not good. So next day, we failed. Next day, we were all ready to pack up and come back to India. And in the morning, I'm getting a call from my husband saying, what doing? I said, we are packing up, we are coming back to India. And he said, no, you cannot come back to India as a failure. Try again. And I said, pocket empty, no money. 9 hours we have vomited yesterday, and we have no energy. We can't even eat properly. So he said, no, try it again. Go to the pilot, talk to him, do something. So after 10 days, finally, we did the world record again. Now when I speak of the dangerous swims, 2 dangerous swims, one is Arctic Ocean and one is Antarctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean swim, I was told that the weather and the temperature in the Arctic Ocean is going to be 4 degrees to 5 degree temperature. Now from where to get 4 degree water temperature in Udaipur? Because outside temperature goes 4 or 5 degrees, the water temperature remains somewhere around 7 to 8 degree temp. So, like, what to do? So I don't know, somewhere I keep getting ideas. I said, why not put ice slabs in swimming pool? So my husband said, gone crazy. I'm going to my work, you do what you want. So I called up the ice factory and I said, I want ice. I said, ma'am, how much you want? I said, I want this swimming pool to get a 4 degree temperature. And he said, I don't know how much you'll need. I said, even I don't know how much I need. So since morning 8 o'clock, I was putting ice all alone till 4 o'clock in the evening when people came to see how Bhakti is going to swim. By 5 o'clock, after putting, can you imagine what was the amount of ice I had put? It was 12,500 kg ice. I had since morning till evening, 12,500 kg ice I had put in the swimming pool. And finally, she got temperature of 2 degrees. And then she jumped and she practiced for half an hour, resulted in a hypothermia. But doctor was ready with the injection there to give in the heart, but she refused that, no mom, let me recover naturally. It's better I recover naturally, I don't want any injection. And finally, after 2 hours or something, after taking her home and making coal fires and everything, she recovered. So, and then she went to Iceland and made world record of the youngest swimmer to do 4 oceans in the world, and only Asian to swim in 4 oceans. Now, talking about the most dangerous swim, Antarctic. Now, going to Antarctic itself is a big deal. Like Bhakti struggled 2 years to just find out how to go to Antarctic, because there are crews going, but no cruise allows you to swim, and that too this swim. So finally, one cruise agreed that, okay, we'll allow you to swim and we'll provide you the whatever things you want. But now again the question came, how to get 1 degree temperature or 2 degree temperature in Udaipur in a swimming pool. So Bhakti came out with a very great idea. She brought a baby pool at home, and we tried to put ice in that, and we got some 3 to 4 degree temperature in that small baby pool, and she tried to swim, as you can see, but the baby pool is of her height, and she cannot swim in it. And she was frustrated. I said, Mom, I can't even move my hands. She was just doing kicking and putting her face inside, tried to do hardly for 10 minutes. Then, now what to do? How to get it? So finally, after finding, we found a small swimming pool at somebody's house. This is 10-meter swimming pool. And this is how every night we used to put this ice in the swimming pool, every night. Next day morning, 5 o'clock, I used to go with the thermometer and check the temperature. If the temperature is too low, I should take out the ice. And temperature is high, I used to put more ice in it. And then Bhakti used to practice for half an hour in this. Going back home, taking 2 to 3 hours to recover again. Putting hot water bags in her blanket, or putting 3 to 4 hair dryers in her blanket, and coal fire. So this we kept on doing, and one day we got to know from the doctor from Iceland, whom we had hired. She said, you are mad, her heart will collapse. So don't do this every day, just do sometimes once in a week or once in 10 or 15 days. But result to this, she was able to swim in 1 degree temperature in Antarctic. So, as you can see here, she went to see there's snow everywhere. Penguin, yes, she swam with penguin. Yes, and when she was like little depressed of cold, she could see one penguin coming up, popping, you know, and she was like saying, God sent me the company so that I can swim. And she was swimming with penguins there. But as I told you, no swim was easy. As soon as she jumped in the water, after 5 minutes, the doctor saying, Leena, take out Bhakti. I said, why? I said, don't you see there are so many ice slabs? And she has got frozen bite. And water is so cold, she might go to hypothermia. Take her out. I told Sigrun, I said, unless there is any danger, or unless Bhakti tells me take her out, I can't do that, because if she doesn't achieve her goal, she has worked hard since last 2 years to achieve this, and if I take her out, she will give me bad words, she will never forgive me. But believe me, as a coach, as a mentor, I was strong enough to make her achieve her goal and achieve her dreams. But the mom inside was always, coming up and saying, bring her out, it's dangerous, bring her out. But finally, after 41 minutes, she got her dream come true. But result, she was in severe hypothermia. And everybody said she's going to be 3 days in the hospital. But after 3 hours, she had recovered because she was doing a lot of meditation. And after 3 hours, she was with the people in the restaurant having dinner with them. And it was a big miracle. Everybody said, oh, how could she come out after 3 hours only? She should have been in the hospital. But this happened. And finally, she made 2 world records in Antarctic. But as a mentor, I was completely satisfied, completely overwhelmed, all proud. But the mom, it came afterwards. After the swim, every day I has to go to the deck, sit alone and look at the huge icebergs outside and keep thinking about the swim. That if at all Bhakti wouldn't have come out of hypothermia, gone into coma, or if anything would have happened to her, what? So that my cry kept on till I landed to Udaipur. From Delhi to Udaipur, I was just crying with Bhakti, and Bhakti just holding my hand tight. At Udaipur, I just couldn't bear, and I burst out loudly. Everybody looking at me, what happened? And Bhakti said, Mom, what happened? I said, Bhakti, if anything would have happened to you, as a mentor, I'm completely satisfied. But as a mom, I'm just cursing myself to put you in this or allowing you to do this. She said, Mom, don't worry. See, look at me. I'm with you. I'm here. I said, anything would have happened to you, I would have never come back to Udaipur. I would have put myself in that water and stayed in that only. But this struggle has gone. With every swim, there was a fight between a mother and a mentor. Every time I had to suppress mother and bring the mentor just to help my daughter achieve her dreams. So by this, I just want to give the message that yes, moms always have a soft corner for kids than the father. And I think many of you know that very few, there are hardly, I don't know any other mother as a mentor. Because people tell me that I'm probably the only mother as a mentor, because there are always father, they are the coach or the guru. But believe me, yes, I also cried so many. After every swim, I have cried. But this swim was something like, it really made me dead. But still, whenever you see your kids running for their dreams, just be with them, hold their hand. Just suppress the mother and help them to achieve their dreams. Thank you.